Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. Just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. We started our YouTube channel this year about 10 months ago. We didn't really know how things were going to go, but we had gotten a little camcorder for Christmas, and we knew that we wanted to film some of our projects, and we figured we'd try the YouTube thing. And we were, hoping that, maybe by the end of the year we could have a couple hundred subscribers. And, after about 10 months into it, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed to our channel and who follows our content. So I just wanted to say thank you and Happy New Year, and just kind of maybe walk around the property here a little bit and show you guys some of the projects that we have coming up in the future here, and just kind of show you guys what we got coming up in 2024. So if you want to walk with us, we'll go for a walk here. So I do all the content here by myself. I do most of the work here by myself, but behind the scenes, we have my better half here. She does all the editing and keeps me in line. So this is Colleen. Everybody say hello. So hopefully in 2024 we can maybe get her out there doing some wrenching on her Monte Carlo. So over here we got we have our daily driver. This is our 2018 Colorado stick shift. This is Colleen's truck. She likes to drive stick. It's the only thing she drives. So we actually took this truck on the 25th anniversary Hot Rod Power Tour in 2019. This truck only had a few miles on it when we took it on the Power Tour. We did, I think it was over 3,000 miles. We did the long haul. So we got our long haul gang sticker over there. We did it in style. So we have this thing that goes in the back of the pickup truck that pops up into a giant tent so that you could sleep in it. So that was pretty cool. We went camping along all the routes. So that was awesome. That was a good time. So we keep it clean. They're 13s, but I keep them clean. So, and then, as we walk back towards the shop, we got some projects sitting outside, and you guys know most of the projects that are sitting inside. So inside here is where the Jeep is. That's where we're doing all the work on the Jeep. And then on the far side over there is where the Monte Carlo is. And on the far side, behind the Monte Carlo, is my mini truck that's hiding in the corner underneath car cover. So hopefully in 2024, we will be uncovering that mini truck, and you guys will get to see it. I've had it in hiding. So with the mini truck, I bought it when I was 18. I bought it off a friend of mine. He had it. It was an award-winning truck. He took it apart to shave the door handles and roll pin and tail lights and stuff like that. And when I bought it, it was in primer. There was no interior, no windows, no doors. It was stripped. It was just a shell. I bought it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I put it back together. It was my first time ever painting a vehicle. It came out like rock guard. It looked horrible, but I drove it around for a while, and I loved it. And when I was, 20, 21, somewhere around there, I tore it back apart. I was learning a little bit more about working on cars. I tore it back apart to redo it. Ended up going over the top with it, farther than my knowledge would allow me to go, and it's been sitting like that ever since. So I've moved it around from storage unit to storage unit for almost 25 years. So it's time for that one to come out and start getting redone. So hopefully in 2024 we'll uncover that one. You guys will get to see it. So the 47 behind us here, that is another one that we have had for probably about 15 years. And it moved around from storage unit to storage unit. In 2022, I did put a motor in it. It did not have a motor when we got it. I actually got this motor from the same guy that I got the mini truck from. This was in his 53 Chevy. Ran and drove. I drove around in it. It smokes a little bit, but it's better than nothing, which I did not have anything. So the only thing that I think we're missing for this is the headlight trim and the driver's side chrome trim that goes on this side. We have the bumpers back here, hubcaps are over there. It still has the plastic on it from, I don't know if that's from the factory or whoever purchased this car put it on. But the seats have never been sat on. Whoever had it just sat on the plastic. And it is in the back as well. So we have pretty much everything to put this car together. We just got to find the time to do it. Like I said, I put the motor in 2022. And then you know, this past year in 2023, I just didn't have time to get to it. We've been busy with so much other stuff around here, so I'm gonna put this thing still on the list, hopefully for 2024, that we can do something with this. I got a painless wiring kit for it, so we gotta run that. Hopefully we can get it fired up, put it back together, put the bumpers back on, you know, put whatever trim I have on. We have the visor for it. I need to put that on. We got the directional lights, like the police lights. We got to put those on. I would like to lower it, maybe bag it, but we'll see. The wife wants to drive it. She's not a fan of bagged vehicles, so but if I can, we'll do that. But as far as 2024 goes, let's just see if we can get it running. So running and maybe put back together. So as we come this way, we're gonna walk down to the end down here. So save excitement for the end, she says. So as we come down here, so these are like what I'm working on in the shop. So so this one here, I worked out a deal with the guy that owns the one that we're working on in the shop. He had two of them. One was in good shape and driving on the road. The other one was not. So I worked out a little deal to where I could get this one in the mix. So so I have this one. We have a title for it. I'm going to be building that one, but I don't know if we start this one, it'll be the end of 2024 for the rat rod build off for in 2025. That's if we start that one at the end of this year. So there's also the wagon here. This is also a 49 Jeep Willys wagon. My buddy that has the other Jeep purchased this one so that we could use like the doors and the front end and everything on his, and I'm trying to work it out to where I receive this one in the deal as well. I would like to take the body from this one and put it on this one. This one is 4x4 and the frame is broken, so this one is two-wheel drive and the frame's in good shape. So I would like to put this body on that frame and then maybe take this body. I have enough parts to put this body together for maybe like a lawn ornament, some yard art. So that would be what this one is for. Take the frame out from underneath it, turn it into some yard art, and then turn that one into a rat rod on this frame. So for 2025 rat rod build off, maybe, we'll see. So, and then next to it we have a Saturn View. It's got a 6-cylinder in it. It's all-wheel drive. We were running around in this and driving it right before we moved to this property. We had parked it somewhere for a little while we were packing and moving and all that stuff, and the sunroof started leaking out of the blue. It wasn't leaking before, but all of a sudden it started leaking, and when we went to start it, it popped some fuses. It was wet under the carpet. So got to go through it, kind of pull it out, maybe go through, see if I can find out what fuses popped, what relays popped, whatever, see if we can get it running and driving again. May get rid of it, may junk it. I wouldn't mind putting like a 53 Chevy body on this drivetrain, all-wheel drive, V6. I think it would be pretty cool, but that's a stretch, and that is bottom of the totem pole as far as builds go. If I could get it running and driving again, that would be about as far as I'm looking to go anytime soon with it. So this one we just picked up in 2023. Supposedly it runs and drives. It's only got like 70,000 miles on it. I haven't even turned the key on it. We picked it up and I parked it here. And the reason that I picked this up is because my other Ford pickup truck, which is sitting over there, I was daily driving that. It runs and drives. I would really like to take that one to the next level. It does have air ride in the back that raises and lowers the back, and it is lowered in the front. Anybody that knows these style of trucks, they have the cross I-beam front suspension in them, and when you go to lower them, it starts to get negative camber real bad. So this truck has independent front suspension. You'll still get the negative camber out of those, but it is way better being independent front suspension, easier to bag, and then you can raise up the front end and straighten out that camber. Unlike the other one, it is just it's just horrendous to work on those. So I picked this one up so that we can use the front section of the frame on that one, along with possibly the drivetrain. This one's got the V6 in it. Mine has the inline 6 in it, so that will be a little bit farther down the road project, not for 2024, but coming soon. So if anybody follows the Monte Carlo that we work on, that is her first car. She got her permit in it, got her driver's license in it. It was her mom's car. It got passed down to her. She has had it ever since. Unlikely two people end up together that actually have their first cars, but I also have my first car too, which is this Thunderbird. It was my mom's car. I got my permit in it. I got my driver's license in it. I got it taken away from me because it has a 5.0 in it, doing burnouts and donuts and everything like that, and the police show up at your house. Parents took it away from me. They ended up selling it to a friend of our family's, and I made sure that when they were done with it, I purchased it back from them, and I've had it sitting ever since. So my mom passed away about 11 years ago. She did know before she passed that I had the car back, so it's sad that she won't be able to see it done, but that is going to be next on the list when the Monte Carlo is done. When the Monte Carlo is done, we are pulling that one in, and that one's going to be next. So I don't know that that'll be a 2024 project, but as we get to building the Monte Carlo and getting that one wrapped up, just know that one's coming in next. So and then we have this Monte Carlo, which you guys seen on our YouTube channel, that show up. I had that in storage for a while.
You said Monte Carlo.
Huh?
You said I had the Monte Carlo show up from storage.
Oh, not the Monte Carlo. Yeah. So I had this Wagon show up this spring or summer. You guys got to catch that on the YouTube channel. I've had this since I was 21. We bought it. It was just a stock station wagon. It ran, but the people I got it from said that the transmission was bad. It turned out that it was just overfilled with transmission fluid. I drained it down to the correct level, and the thing's been running and driving ever since. So we took it from stock to this. It's bagged on all four corners. It had a custom paint job on it. We took it to shows. It's got many awards for it. And then probably about 10 or 11 years ago, I decided that I was going to redo it. She told me not to. I should have listened to her, because here it sits. But I went through it. I shaved the tail lights. We got rid of the rear bumper, put a custom roll pan in it, shaved the door handles. It's got a cowl inducted hood on it now. It's got a crazy custom front end on it. But the work that I have done to it that I started on like 10 years ago, some of it's a little outdated, so I would like to go through and redo some of the stuff. I would like to maybe go back to the stock front end that's on there. Also, while it was in storage, it got bumped into, did some damage on the tailgate here, and it busted my back window. So I am in search of another one of these cars. It's a 86 Chevy Celebrity. I need a back window out of it, and a front clip, fenders, hood, front grille, headlights, front bumper. If anybody has one that they're looking to get rid of, please notify us. I am interested in finding another one so that I could use some parts for it. But this one, I would like, when the Jeep is done, I do have a Camaro showing up that hopefully is a short project. It is a complete, but it has already been all tore apart, sandblasted, primed. I gotta just do the body work on it, paint it, and then it leaves. The owner of it will put it all back together, so it's just a body work and paint job on that. And as soon as the Jeep is done and the Camaro is done, we are pulling this one in, and we're going to try to knock this one out. So hopefully this one is going to be a 2024 project. When I put it in storage, it was all ready for paint. Now it's been sitting for a long time, and some of it's been sitting outside. So there is a lot of work that we got to go back through and redo, but not as much as some of the stuff that you guys see going on this channel. So hopefully this one will get in this year, and it'll be a quick get her done and get her back out, and hopefully back out to shows. So yeah, so stay tuned for 2024. Hopefully we'll have some cool stuff coming in and getting done. Where are you going?
See the shop in the back.
So thank you to all our subscribers, and hopefully we can continue to grow in 2024 and get some more projects in and out of this shop, and get some work done on the shop. We got a shed hopefully coming in 2024 that'll be able to open up some more of the shop. We'll be able to take some stuff that's in the shop right now and move it into the shed, and open up some more floor space, and give us room to maybe scoot that mini truck out a little bit to be able to start working on that. We got Monty Mondays. Maybe we'll have like Minitruckin Tuesday or something like that. So stay tuned for 2024 for some exciting new footage. So thank you for joining us. I appreciate everybody that follows us. So we are out. Thank you. Happy New Year. See you guys in the next video. High five.